You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrans for Black and White Sports 2. Well, we're going to talk about Lamar Jackson, his contract, and the media trying to give Lamar Jackson a victory lap on getting said contract, even though he didn't actually get the contract that he was looking for? Question mark. Kind of interesting. So, and of course, in this conversation, the woke media has decided to say the owners were colluding against Lamar Jackson. Oh, openly colluding. Look, there's a thing called capitalism, and Lamar got where his market value was. All right. Lamar got boxed in by the fact that Jalen Hurts got a new deal, and so many other deals had come and gone since all of this started. Again, Lamar should have signed his contract right after Josh Allen's extension. And no matter what, Lamar Jackson will never get that money back. So that in itself, no matter what, will make this a terrible move by Lamar Jackson forever. You won't make that $50 million back. It's gone. Burn it. It's over. Look, and it's going to be a very, very interesting situation. You can say the Ravens, come hell or high water, are pretty much locked in for 3 years. Now, Mike Florio comes out with an article, and he does ask an interesting question. He is pointing this out. Generally speaking, the details, the little fine print in these contracts emerges in the days afterwards, all right? And the agents always release a number that, when you start digging in, is actually bullshit, all right? There's a lot of things. Daniel Jones's contract, kind of smoke and mirrors going on there with his contract. A little bit the same way with Geno Smith. There's some smoke and mirrors there. All right, you got to look at the fine wording, and I'll give Florio credit. He does a great job of digging into these contracts to find out what they really are. So, very quickly, make sure you subscribe to us on podcast. All of our audio from all of our videos is available over on podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, the podcast is growing. This channel is growing. And, of course, we're available on Rumble. Our political stream that does cover some sports is on Rumble at 10 a.m. Central, Monday through Thursday. So, let's get to this. And while I'm at it, we're also available to, you can get channel memberships on this channel. I think they're activated. If they're not, you can go to Locals and support us there. I'll have to check. I'm not even sure if we turned them on this channel, mainly because so many people are actually channel members over on Black and White Sports, the big channel. No sign of Lamar Jackson's contract details yet. It's been 5 days since the Ravens announced that quarterback Lamar Jackson has signed a new 5-year contract beyond some basic numbers that were reported at the time. Full details have yet to emerge. People throughout the league are clamoring to find out, whether out of basic curiosity or in preparation for the next QB contract. The NFL Players Association has posted nothing. It's unclear whether the union even has the details. As one league source explained it last week to PFT, the NFLPA ultimately wasn't involved in the discussions that culminated in the deal. Earlier in the process, the union had been assisting Jackson. I still don't understand that. Like, why was the union helping him out here? It was his dumbass decision to not have an agent, which hurt him badly for a very long time. Again, taking victory laps on the contract, but you've lost a ton of money on the way here. All right, he should be going into, I believe, the third year of new contract right now, technically speaking. Who has no NFLPA certified agent? The league doesn't have the contract either, which means the Ravens haven't submitted it yet. That's an interesting detail, is it not? There was a 1-week lag between the announcement of Jalen Hurts' deal in Philadelphia and the filing of the contract because he wasn't in town to sign it. In this case, it's unclear why the numbers are not available yet. Eventually, inevitably, they will be. When they are, the key metrics will be signing bonus, full guarantee at signing, conversion of injury guarantee to full guarantee after one season, and a 3-year cash flow. You notice he brings up 3 years. Most of these contracts are more like 3-year contracts. Some of them are only 1-year contracts. Wherever Lamar lands in the last category, it surely will be more than the relatively low cash flow paid over 3 seasons to the Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, which means Mahomes will fall to number 11 among veteran quarterbacks, on the way to 12 and 13 after the Bengals sign Joe Burrow and Chargers sign Justin Herbert. Florio is getting on this campaign where he is just piss hot mad over Patrick Mahomes' contract because the individual years is lower than so many of these quarterbacks. But I will give Patrick this. It's clear in a lot of ways he's taken the Tom Brady angle where he wants his team to be able to win. He's figured out, if I win championships, that's what's going to ultimately affect my legacy in the history of football. All right? Right, wrong, or indifferent, Tom Brady took less money. I don't think it's a coincidence that he got 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots. I just don't. So let's get over here because this is Yard Barker and my God. Edge of Sports podcast host and the Nation sports editor Dave Zarin has repeated what became a popular claim regarding talks involving quarterback Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, and other clubs. Quote, Jackson won the battle, a David against army of Goliaths, a David against NFL owners openly colluding to not even offer the former MVP a contract lest they hurt the Ravens' leverage. Zarin wrote for a piece published Tuesday. Against all of this, he stood firm. He is now the face of the team and in many aspects the face of the city. Look, Baltimore fans love Lamar, they do, but as I pointed out yesterday in a video, there are Baltimore Ravens fans, and in fact, a guy left a comment on that video that said, I am a lifelong Ravens fan. I am not happy about this contract that my Ravens have given Lamar Jackson because he feels like it hurts the overall team. Shortly after the Ravens officially used the non-exclusive franchise tag to retain Jackson's rights for 2023, March 7th, reports emerged saying a handful of teams have already decided not to pursue the 26-year-old. Jackson was eligible to speak with other clubs while on the tag, and Baltimore could have either matched any offer he accepted or taken 2 first-round draft picks in return for his services. And actually, a lot of people, and I've brought this up before, they did not have to get 2 first-round picks. Okay? Now, I'm sure they wanted that, but they could have also worked out a deal for a first and a third, or a first and a fifth, if somebody really wanted Lamar. As far back as the afternoon of March 7th, it was said that the NFLPA was keeping a close eye for signs of collusion as Jackson allegedly looked to receive something similar to the fully guaranteed 5-year, $230 million contract Deshaun Watson got from the Cleveland Browns. I've got a Deshaun Watson video coming. Multiple insiders later poured cold water over any collusion claims, and ESPN's Chris Mortensen suggested on March 27th that the fact that injuries caused Jackson to miss 11 games since week 1 of 2021 left clubs hesitant to make a move for him. Here we go. We're signaling race even more. Quote, during the most difficult moments of this negotiation, the players were universal in their support, Zarin continued. Make no mistake, this was kind of a victory for a black quarterback. Come on, man. I mean, how lazy is this writer? A group of historically denied, derided, and degraded is noticed beyond Maryland. Jackson returns to Charm City with a contract in his pocket as someone who looked at the NFL with all their money and power and made billionaires blink. Come on. Really? We made that about race too. How lazy is that son of a bitch? I think I've made a video over on that guy right there over on the main channel, and I ripped him a new asshole sometime like earlier, the first of last year or something. I think it was involving Colin Kaepernick, but I'm not exactly certain. This has nothing to do with race, for crying out loud. All of these, I mean, it's a victory for black quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson had 30 civil lawsuits and got $230 million fully guaranteed. Do we want to list the black quarterbacks and how much they're getting paid right now? Race has nothing to do with this. Zero. And it's a lazy MFer to write as such right here in this article. Crazy. And the league openly colluded. No. A bunch of capitalist billionaires took a look at the market. They took a look at a total clown owner, Jimmy Haslam, realized he was desperate. He gave Deshaun Watson an outlier contract that the rest of the league was like, nope, we're not doing those kind of contracts here in the NFL where there is a salary cap. We're not doing that. We're not getting started with that, so let's just squash that. Okay? And look, that can be an individual decision made by each owner that they all just happen to agree with. That does not mean it's collusion. It's not. It's good business. If I was an NFL owner, no chance in hell or is anybody getting a guaranteed contract unless I'm getting a deal out of it because I'm a capitalist. Plain and simple. Oh, Lamar Jackson, you want a fully guaranteed contract. Oh, you're willing to play for 3 years, $100 million. $33 million a year, fully guaranteed. You know what? I'll do that deal. You'll get your fully guaranteed contract. Why am I doing it? Because $33 million a year is a lot less than $50 million. Plus, it's only for 3 years, so I can get the hell away from you if you're still stinking it up when it comes to NFL playoff appearances, or you're getting injured. There's a lot of risk with this contract. There is. I've said before, I like Lamar Jackson. I do. I think of all the dual threat quarterbacks that have come out in recent years, I think Lamar's the best one. But I certainly question a lot of the decisions that he has decided to make over the last year or so, particularly setting out at the end of the year, which I think a lot of people believe was because of this contract. Tell me what you think. Black and White Sports 2 supporters, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. We're continuing to try to blow this channel up. The podcast continues to grow. Doing big things across the Black and White Network. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Make sure you use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word will get you 25% off. Go get them right now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.